Welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Alberto Munoz. You may know me from Instagram, Munoz Performance, San Bernardino Machine Shop. I'm here with
your guest, Miguel Martinez.
Miguel Diaz-Sam, man.
Miguel Diaz-Sam.
Miguel, we go way back, bro.
We do. How did I meet you?
I don't remember.
I do. So I blew the head gasket on my Eclipse, trying to launch it. And then I came to you because I needed my head gasket redone. So I think you resurfaced my head.
How did you hear about me, bro? How did you? By the way, this is just water. Man, you gotta stay hydrated in the shop, okay, fellas.
Tell me what it is, though.
Yeah, have to stay hydrated. Dasani, it's not sponsored by Dasani, but we love you, Dasani.
I was interning at Bisimoto Engineering, and I guess he always goes to you for
Yeah. So the story about me and Busy, man, it's such a good story. Right, we're gonna be here longer than 30 minutes, by the way. So we're gonna have to do intermission and charge the batteries. But me and Bisimoto, at one point in my career, whatever if you want to call it a career, or in the shop, I wanted to quit, bro. I was like, man, I don't want to work here no more. And this is not turning into an inspiration, but this is.
What did you want to quit, like the machine shop?
Yeah, because I and I talk about this a lot on my Instagram. If you guys follow my Instagram, I try to inspire young people about pushing forward past the stress, because the stress gets high in this industry. We'll talk about that later too, about
that's a good topic.
How stressful the industry could be, But anyway, so I was at that point in my career where I was like, man, I don't want to do this no more. I want to quit. So then I was like, man, God, send me a sign that I have to keep. And this is a true story, that I have to continue this work. And Miguel, like when I tell you, like an hour after that, I get a phone call. And then I get a phone call and I don't recognize the number. Yeah. And I answer it. And it's Bisimoto. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna imitate. Hello, this is Bisimoto. If you guys know Bisimoto, that's how. Shout out Bisimoto. Thank you. But Busy, if you're watching this, you kept me alive. So then he's like, hello, this is Bisimoto. I'm working on the Porsche. And then at this point in my career, I worked on just regular Chevy heads. So for someone to come and tell me, hey, I want you to work on the SEMA car. So I hung up on him.
Why?
Because I couldn't believe. I thought somebody's messing with me. I was so stressed out. Mind you, I was still stressed. So I hung up. And then I was like, nah. Like, let me call back. Maybe it's not something messy. So I call back. It's Bisimoto. Hey, I'm sorry. My phone died. Hey, what do you need? He's like, hey, I have this Porsche. It's a Hot Wheels Porsche. And the Wago van. Because he had two Wago vans.
The Honda Odyssey?
No. It was a blue little Wago van.
Oh, the blue one.
Yeah, because years before, when my brother was running the shop, he had a Wago van. And I remember this little wagon. That's what blew him up. So then he came up with a version 2. Do you remember? The little wagon.
I was around those cars, yeah. That thing has a sequential transmission and everything, right?
Yeah. So he's like, hey, I want to do this Wago van. This Wago car. The wagon, the Honda Civic wagon, damn. So I was like, man, I can't believe it, So this is my sign. So we did the job. You remember Aaron? My brother's in the back, but you can't see him, but he's spectating. He's watching us. So my brother right here. But we got the head in, and he asked me all these questions. He's like, what kind of machine do you have to rebuild it? Mind you, at that point, I didn't have the machine that I have now. So I lied to him and told him I have this machine. I knew somebody that had this machine.
Yeah.
So I had to go borrow it to do the head how he wanted me to do it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I would have told him, I don't have the machine, and Bisimoto's he's very precise about what he does. So correct. I told him, he's like, no, I don't I have this machine, even though I did it. I'm sorry, it was like a little lie, but I went to go borrow it, and we did the head. We ended up in SEMA, and I was like, from there, it started to grow from there, bro.
So what does it mean as a company to come out in SEMA? So
SEMA, all right, so a lot of people are going to watch this and be like, man, SEMA's this. It's because they've been to SEMA many times, and then they're weathered mechanics, so SEMA to them doesn't mean anything. But if you're coming up and you're a youngster, and you land your first SEMA car, it's like, oh my God, like in SEMA. Because SEMA, for the people that don't know, SEMA's the biggest car show
in the world, I think. Yeah.
In Vegas, every year they have it in Vegas in October.
First week of November.
So we did the SEMA show, and it was exciting, man. That was very exciting for us.
So he had like your sticker on his car, right?
Yeah,
as one of the
he had the
sponsors.
sticker on the car, and then the sticker on the Hot Wheels car, and it was really cool. Yeah, that was fun. That was probably my first, like, man, we got something here.
So
we got something here, man.
As a business, kind of talk about a little bit about sponsorships and how you feel about sponsorship, because I feel like a lot of businesses don't like working with sponsorships because I'm just giving away free work, but at the end of the day, did it benefit you in many ways?
So it does. Sponsoring does benefit, but what I always say is I don't sponsor cars, I sponsor the people. I don't sponsor. I could care less if you're an asshole. You could beep that out. I don't know. If you're an asshole and you have a nice car, I don't want to sponsor you because at the end of the day, you're still an asshole. But if you're a young dude that has has that drive and you're a good person, I will sponsor your little 12-second Honda. That's me. That's my perspective in it.
Right.
Because I have there's a lot of entitlement, especially if, Instagram makes people think that they're the most popular person in the world.
That's a whole other topic. Let's get into that later.
So, there's people who have, I have 100,000 followers. You want to sponsor me, man, for free? I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you have, man. Just because you came at me like that, I'm not going to. But then you have people that don't have that following and are very humble. Hey, man, I'm not looking for... I just want to run your sticker, but I'll pay you. It's like, you know what, man? Just because you said that, bring it. I'll sponsor you.
It's crazy because I feel like those people actually generate you more customers because the people that they do tell... it's a big difference, right?
Yes, it is. It is. And I've seen my buddy Josh, FG2 Josh, you're watching this. He has an FG2, and he's doing it all-wheel drive, and he swapped it with the J Series. And he came up to me. He overheard, like, he sponsors people. He's like, so what he did is he took me out to eat, man. He took me, hey, man, I want to take you out to eat, and I want to show you what I got. Not just in the internet, hey, man, sponsor me real quick. I was like, bro, I don't even know you. I don't even know what you're about. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because there have been incidences where I've sponsored people, say I'm going to sponsor you a valve job on the head, boom, 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 let's do it. And then we sponsor it, and then they sell the car a month later.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a common issue amongst the industry,
That's a common issue, but it's because I made that mistake because I didn't get a good reading off that person first. So I sponsor Josh, and I'm behind him on everything. Now he has an all-wheel drive J Series. He's really doing it. He has a YouTube and everything. But I sponsored him because he took me out to eat first. Little things like that. Yeah, I know it sounds.
It's the character.
It's the character, and he really laid it out. Hey, man, and it's not about me getting a free meal. It's about you, like, really, not just DMing me, talking to me. Let me see you.
Pitching the actual build, right?
Exactly.
And from the creator standpoint, what I can tell you guys is, like, even if you do have 100,000 followers or whatever it is, it doesn't mean that you could actually provide a proper ROI for a company sometimes. Because if you don't actually influence someone to buy something off another company, you're not really doing your job. So I think it's really important to know how to sell the product that you're promoting as a creator, because numbers does not equal influence. Numbers equals... It's more of like an ego.
Yes, and it goes back to that. What I was telling you about is, like, we sponsor people because it's much more beneficial for me. Obviously, if you're a good person, there's gonna be more people around you, right?
Correct.
But if I sponsor you and you're an a-hole, you have no community around you.
That's literally
all you have is a fast car, man. And fast cars, obviously it's gonna make good numbers and this and that. But once the person gets to meet you, and man, I don't want to deal with this guy.
What are your thoughts on all the horsepower builds that you see online and on the internet? Everyone's talking about, dyno sheets and all these crazy numbers, and everyone's trying to build like the fastest or craziest car. Like, what's your opinion on that, especially with social media in the mix?
Well, I mean, I feel like the people who thrive more on social media now it's not necessarily the fasting is fun. The fastest car, obviously. But now, like Boosted Boys, for example, they built it's the wow thing about it. They built a van with like a jet turbine in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that it would probably get smoked by a Honda K Series, but it's the wow effect. Like, what the? And also, there's the money, because it's expensive. It's expensive to build. This is probably the most expensive hobby there is, right?
I think building airplanes is a little bit more.
Yeah. But they get...
It's the same thing, essentially.
Yeah. But there's... And what a lot of people, I want them to understand, there's a lot of money floating around, too. Man. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of money floating around. But if you can put a K-Series... This is why the K-Series is so popular now, is you put a K-Series in a Mini, or in any car, like something wild... Your thing's gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like Boosted Boys, I use Boosted Boys a lot because they build some crazy stuff. Mm-hmm. So my recommendation to that is like put a K Series in something that most people don't, and it's gonna blow up.
Let's talk a little bit about the K series. Like, do you think it's the best Honda engine to date?
Nah, man, B series all day. I like
Really?
B series. B series.
Are you being biased because that's what you grew up around, or is
Yes, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm being biased. Let me Dasani. Excuse me, Dasani break here.
Because dollar for dollar, I feel like the K series will always produce better numbers, especially with the amount of parts that are available now.
This is the thing: is the way I look at the B series and the K series argument. The B series, look at its age. It's an old man, so it's much more. It has more wisdom. You know, it's been around, so there's been more developed. It's more aged. So it knows, people know what it needs to make power. Now the K series, it's also aged. It's getting there, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Whew. The K series, I love my Bs, but those Ks, boy, man, those Ks are really fast, man. They're really.
When did they come out? 2003 with the RSXs? Is that when they first came out?
I don't know. I think the RSXs and I think the K28.3, something like that.
Yeah.
But the K series. The K series is just, it's literally the B series, but anything that was wrong with the B series, they renovated it. You know what I'm saying? And
Does it also rev higher?
It revs really high. Has a bigger bore. The displacement. The thing about K's is like, oh man, the Dasani is Dasani's gassy nowadays. What the heck?
No comment.
So there's a displacement. So you got a GSR, right? A GSR to the box is 81 million. All right, brother. Hey, this is going to be our next guest soon. My brother right here. Hey, the OGs know who Aaron is right here. All right, Aaron. Love you, brother. I see you, man. So the K series and the B series. Out of the box, the B series is 81 millimeter. At least the B18s or the GSRs. Minus the B20. The B20 is 84 millimeters. But a K series, like a K24, out of the box, it's a K20. It's a 8.7 87 millimeter bore, so the displacement is already there. So it's a big bore, man.
So the bigger the displacement, what happens in regards to an engine and combustion?
So you could boost it more. You could it breathes a lot better. The K20's heads they flow a lot better than the B series. So the B series is very fast, but there had to be a lot of things done to it, like stroker cranks, like CNC porting the head. But the K series out of the box, it's minimal things that you have to do with it. Because now people, what they're doing is they get the K24, they drop some drag cartel cams on it, boom. They put some H-beam rods, some bearings, let's go do some numbers, and that's it. But the B series out of the box, you got to do a little bit more to it, you know?
Got it. So with that setup that you mentioned, how much can the K produce just with doing that to it?
So they've been swapping K series, K24s. I've seen a stock bottom end K series make like 800, 900 horsepower.
Reliably.
It's going to take a few passes, but eventually it's going to shoot a rod out the side.
Okay.
But even that's impressive. A B series, we can't make that power. It's going to shoot a rod like at 300-400 horsepower.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
It will shoot out. But let's talk about the 4Gs, man. All right, enough about my platform.
The 4G
all right?
60, are you familiar?
What's up with the 4Gs, bro?
Are you familiar with the infamous DSMs?
DSM's Diamond Star Motors.
Yeah.
That's all I know about them.
From way back in the day, they were like the fastest kids on the block.
Hey, man, you know what car is really clean, man? And I'm okay, swap it though. Eagle Talons, bro.
Oh, I love an Eagle Talon too. It's basically the twin for the Mitsubishi Eclipse.
So tell me about the Eagle Talons.
So the Eagle Talon was just Chrysler's version of the Mitsubishi Eclipse. So it's basically the same chassis, same motors, same interior. The only difference is obviously like the headlights, the bumpers, and it looks more like an actual Eagle. It's actually kind of cool because the Eagle Talon is the only car that I know in the world that has like door streaks on the side that pop out like crazy. It makes it look super aggressive.
Oh, when you look at it at the front, and you can see the streaks.
Well, yeah, you could see them at an angle and from the side.
Yeah,
but
bro.
It slashes across the fenders all the way through the door and into the quarter panels. It's insane.
I have a customer. He has a really nice blue one, and then another guy has a black one. He K-swapped it. That's tight, man.
He K-swapped a Talon?
a Talon.
Really?
Yeah,
I have a buddy that K-swapped an Eclipse
I think
too.
he was on one of your episodes, right?
Oh, Byron? Yeah, Byron.
It's a Talon?
That's an Eclipse.
Eclipse.
It's the same thing. It's a DSM, but
Hey, what kind of car did Tyrese have in Too Fast to Furious? What is that?
he had a third generation Eclipse. So that's the Eclipse that's not liked in the community because it's like the front wheel drive NA version.
So it's not the cool one?
It's not the cool one.
Damn.
You want the turbo.
You fucked up, Too Fast to Furious.
So
I thought you had something, did you?
I think Mitsubishi did that because they were bringing out the Evo. So they didn't want the Evo to compete with the Eclipse if it was going to be all-wheel drive and turbo as well.
Ah, because Brian had the Evo and...
Brian had the main car. And then Tyrese had the
gold
Eclipse. Yeah, so the Eclipse was catered more towards like a general public versus where the second generation Eclipse Turbo and all-wheel drive was catered more towards like the performance heads. So yeah. And then the Evo came out and it's basically just like a better Eclipse.
Okay, so since you were asking me earlier, and we're gonna change the subject, what's your take on people who have a high following and ask for sponsors? How do you because you have a high following, how do you approach things like that, or do you even approach?
It's half and half. There's companies that I've worked with before in the past, but it's something that I want to make sure that I could actually provide them, like I said, an ROI to.
Yeah.
So for example, when I come to you, it's like, hey, I'm willing to, you know, make a full YouTube video where I kind of come into the shop, you kind of show me around the shop, you tell me what you're doing to my car, you tell me what you're doing to my head, to my motor, and I'm basically giving you that exposure through my audience in an educational manner. And the people that follow me just based off past, like basically from building a community, they're more inclined to buy from you just because they see that I am putting my trust into you.
Yes.
And people can tell when you're being fake with a sponsor as well. Like I think it's better when it's where the synergy is really good. Like for example, with me and you, we go way back, and every time I come to you, it's always, I feel like it's always just it's
chill.
It's good.
Hey, this is the chillest machine shop in SoCal, baby. All right, you want to come hang out? Come through. We have plenty of Dasani water.
For the right? Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Come hang out. We have plenty of Dasani in here. Stay hydrated in this shop, fellas.
But if you're a creator and you want to pitch a sponsorship to different brands, you have to make sure that your content is it's congruent to what you're doing, right? So if you're building a car, you want to document everything. You want to be able to show the company that you are showing your audience what you're doing, and you're kind of providing value in that way. So you could always build things like a marketing deck, or just reach out to companies or talk to people, or go to places like SEMA where you can network with people.
I think I was talking about this earlier about I think what's really important, and the difference between a shop who really, because I work on Cabrera Avenue. There's shops here who make really good money, but they would make more, I feel, and this is just my opinion, right, if they put themselves out
on the
there.
internet. So that's something that I've noticed with you. You're kind of like a hip modern day like machine shop, because this guy loves being behind the camera.
That's right, baby.
And he's got the skill for it, because at the end of the day, it is a skill. A lot of people don't realize that making content isn't easy.
It is a skill, but I'm not saying don't be a freaking idiot like me behind the camera. I just like it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the thing is, you're yourself. You're authentic with it.
But I think what's important is, earlier I said guerrilla marketing. Go out there, go to Cars and Coffee, throw your business cards at them. Because another thing that I've learned is you're never going to know who walks in through your doors. You know what I'm saying? Or who you're going to meet. And some older gentlemen, some older men, they're going to see the hustle in you. This is facts, bro. They're going to see the hustle in you, and like, man, this young man how old are you, young man? 19. Oh, you giving me your card? And they're going to put you on, bro. Just because you
showed that sign.
You showed that hunger in you. And older people, older gentlemen, they're gonna, if they were hustlers coming up, they're gonna see themselves in you.
Correct.
And they're like, this kid is worth investing. But that could never happen if you stayed at the house playing Battlefield 6 instead of going and talking and being, get out of your shell. It's my. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, Miguel?
It's a good take, and I think what's also good as being part of the community is, once you reach a certain level of expertise or knowledge or wisdom or just time in the industry, it's always good to pass it down to those that are trying to do what you were doing back then. You're basically providing that information or that help to that person, because you see yourself in them back in the day. And back in the day, you were struggling. You didn't know who to ask. You didn't have mentors.
Yeah.
So it's always cool to see people that are trying to do something that you did back in the day, and I'm more than willing to give them advice and tell them, like, hey, do this, do that.
Yes.
You're doing great. Because sometimes that single sentence of them hearing like you're doing great is going to change their complete trajectory.
And in my opinion is, you got to put, if you've been around for over 10 years, it's the time for you to start I think you reach a point in your career where you have to become a little bit selfless. Obviously when you're younger, let's hustle, man. I gotta make money. Be selfish in the beginning years, I feel. Mm-hmm. But after a while, it's like, look, bro, it's time to help somebody come up too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Because you put that stuff out in the universe. You know,
Comes right back to you.
it comes right back to you. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be. There's a lot of gatekeeping, bro, in all industries. I don't know about your industry, and there's a lot of gatekeeping and people that don't want to create competition, so they don't tell you the secrets. You know what I'm saying?
Sauce,
and I think that's bullshit, bro.
Well, it's like they say that you could replicate the formula, but you can't actually do like you
Yeah.
don't have the same sauce.
Yeah.
Everyone's different, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not saying go business owners. I'm not saying go out and help everyone. You know, pick and choose. Like you'll know who's hungry and who's not.
Right.
In my opinion, Miguel.
Use your
You know?
discernment.
In your industry, how was it coming up for you?
What industry? In the automotive?
No, in the YouTube and how
Well,
is
content
that?
creation.
Yeah.
Well,
I just sorry.
Yeah.
I just go online and I just you know I like to be funny.
So I started back in 2018, and it was just like a dream and a goal because I saw like all the new YouTubers coming up, and I was like, I love what they're doing. If I could do that, I would
Yeah.
be so much happy with my life. So I made the decision to like pick up a camera and start recording
Yeah.
all the process that I was building with my Mitsubishi Eclipse at the time, and you know it was cringe, it was bad, the content was not good.
As it always is in the beginning.
Correct, and that goes for anything, man. Like I just started boxing recently. I suck at it completely, but at the end of the day, I know that if I stay consistent with it, at some point I'm gonna be really good.
I had a huge issue starting out was like everything looks so far fetched.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in the beginning.
In the beginning,
Oh, yeah,
like
it was impossible.
you know, some of the shops that I admired coming up was JBR Engines. I don't know if you about JBR Engines.
No.
Man, their work is awesome, and I would look through their work and be like, dang, that's amazing. Like I want to do that, but it felt far fetched. But now in retrospect, it's because he's been doing it longer than you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you did the same thing as like you saw YouTubers like, man, 100,000 followers.
Insane.
And you have like 5, you're like, man, I can never. So everything looks far-fetched in the beginning.
In the beginning. but there comes a point where if you stay consistent, you start seeing traction and you start believing in yourself a lot more with what you're doing, and you become confident with
and
it.
it's very little, the percentile people who see that far-fetched.
Oh yeah.
And then they're like, you know,
they actually go through with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to kind of develop a fuck it mentality. Like, let's do it. Like, what's the worst? Those are the most dangerous people are the ones who say,
The ones that could take risks.
what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
You know, you don't make it. But every person that I've met that with big shops, way bigger than this shop, they have that same mentality. Like, what's the worst that can happen?
Honestly, though, living life like that feels so much more fulfilling because you're chasing what you actually want to do.
Yeah, so I don't know if you see my content recently is like, that's how I switched it over to that is I talk to the young ranchers to break out of that shell. Because I was a young rancher at one point, and I know there's a lot of young ranchers that doubt themselves because every day, you know what I'm saying? We have a common enemy, you know?
Yeah.
But once you get past that, I hate sounding like an inspirational speaker, but this Dasani water.
We're here to inspire. I think
Yeah.
I think that should be a point for everybody on here is like if you're gonna make content, do it for that purpose. So like do it for the community, do it for all of us, do it out of the love for cars because at the end of the day it's a common interest that we have, right?
Yeah, and then that's the switch that I've been feeling lately is like, you know, because I can take you're a smart guy, Miguel. You know, if you really wanted to learn, and you too, Romeo, my worker, he's right there. Mm-hmm. I could teach you how to build an engine because you're smart. In 6 months to a year, you're an engine builder.
Yeah.
But engine builders, there's a lot of. Then you're just an engine builder. So I was like, man, do I want to be remembered or known as an engine builder? No, I want to be remembered as the dude who puts other people on and helps the young ranchers out. Then that's how you separate yourself. You know, you take on that role of big brother because you don't see that no more.
That's
man.
growth because you have a self-image of yourself as being an engine builder, and then you went out of that shell and you went into someone that helps.
Yeah.
The engine builders.
Yeah,
so
because
it's a whole different self-image, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's what I've been on lately, man, and it's been fun, and I've been having fun with the Instagram.
How are people reacting to that?
Oh man, I get DMs. Hey man, you're thank you for showing us, and you know there's not that shops like you that show us things, and there isn't because, like I said, there's a lot of shops who don't want to create competition for themselves, and I understand that you can run your business however you want, but it's been fun.
They're missing the content as well.
What's your content been like lately?
My content?
Yeah.
I usually just document my builds.
How do you do it? Run it. I'll tell you how I build an engine, and then you tell me first how
I make my content.
Yeah, how do you choose like
Nowadays I just wing it. It's literally what's going on during that week. If there's a Cars and Coffee, all right, I'm gonna pick up my GoPro and I'm gonna do a POV action video of my Mitsubishi.
really
Bro.
you wing it?
I wing it.
Because your content, when I watch it, it's so structured. I'm like, I assume there's pre-planning involved.
There is, but to some extent that just happens after you're doing it for so long. It just comes to you naturally. So now I'm just able to. If I don't have any more content, then I go to look for someone to make content with. If that makes sense.
That's cool, bro.
So it's been a journey. Building cars isn't easy. I've been learning these past 10 years doing this as well, and it's like, you know, I still don't consider myself good, but at the end of the day, I'm very proud of myself for all the progress I've been able to make over the years.
That's good, bro.
Yeah.
You know what else I've noticed too, Miguel, and we've spoken about this off camera, is no matter what you do or you choose, it always turns into work, right? Because like editing is work, bro.
A lot of work, man.
Because you know, other
cave.
people look at you, people that are coming up or starting their YouTube, and they see like, man, that's so cool. I want to do that. Like, bro, it turns into work at the end of the day.
It's a full-time job and a half. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really hard, but it's worth it because I find passion in filmmaking and editing, and I actually like doing it. If that makes sense. So.
Yeah, because I think the real benefit from it is, you know, you can go to a shop and hang out, and rather than clocking in and clocking out and working for someone who doesn't, you know, a company that doesn't care. I think that's really the win.
Well, I feel like a lot of people have the misconception that influencers are actually rich, though.
Yeah.
So there's a difference, right? So if you know how to monetize as a creator, right, I think you have better odds of actually being able to do it full time per se. Or if you already come from money, there's people that are like that too. But for the most part, if you're just making, like when I started making content, dude, I didn't have any money. I was working a full time job and just working with what I got, right? So to be able to get to a point where you just know what to do as a creator, like I try to sell merch, I try to sell products, I try to, you know, work out things with brands, and that's the way that I've been able to grow in regards to building my cars. But at the end of the day, it all comes from my work ethic, with all the consistency, all the weekly uploads that I've been doing. Like the work is in the pudding. It's all there. You could go to my YouTube channel. I have hundreds and hundreds of videos on there uploaded like over the last 7 years.
But it's consistency.
It's consistency.
And
that's the name of the game.
It sounds like your content and your followers, it's all organic, huh?
It's organic. It's the best way to build a community from the ground up. And I don't think it's big, but it's big enough to know that what I'm doing is right. Now I'm just transitioning to more like you said, it's just actually inspiring others and being like, hey, dude, like I'm on the other side. Use me as a checkpoint. You can do it too.
Yeah.
But one man can do, another can do as well.
And I'm assuming too, you have to look at your comments and your audience and kind of veer towards what the audience wants, right?
No,
or do you do that, or do you not?
No, you should post whatever you think, and you should post at your pace. A lot of people think you have to post every day, you have to post as much as possible. You're gonna burn yourself out immediately.
That's my problem. Sometimes I feel like I'm not, like, because I would start YouTube, and then this happens, and I'm like, fuck. I feel like I'm letting them down, but like, no, you forget, this is fun for me.
Go at your pace, like Wu Wei, like just flow with it, like have fun with it, but at the same time, don't take it too seriously. That's how I see it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just kind of wing it, whatever comes raw to me, like it just comes, and I think it shows.
All right, my turn. Can I tell you about my job?
Of course.
Okay, about engine building.
Go for it.
Can I speak now?
Yeah,
Let me
of
get some
course.
Dasani water real quick. Here we go, boys. I'm having fun, Miguel. Man,
This is fun, huh?
yeah, this is cool, man. It's good having you. It's getting cold though, bro.
You think so?
Yeah, it's getting chilly. You got shorts on and shit.
Yeah, I got my shorts
You don't want nobody to see it. He has shorts on up to the middle of his thigh. Nah, you're good, bro. I'm just messing around. You got shorts on. You got the compression shorts though. You play soccer? Or what?
No, I just go to the gym sometimes.
Nice, bro.
Take care of your health as well. That's very important.
Yeah, man, I haven't been taking care of my health. I'm not gonna lie,
We
right?
used to go to the gym together.
Yeah, but you know, we're not gonna talk about that, Miguel.
Lock in, bro. Lock in.
I know I gotta lock in. I know, bro. I gotta lock in. I know. Shut the fuck up, Miguel. We're talking about my work.
Okay,
all right?
engine building. That's right. Let's get into it.
All right. So I get a lot of DMs. Hey, man. What I do is a customer comes to me and is like, I want to make this much horsepower. This is gonna be a really deep dive because I want to get this off my chest. Is people don't understand how much one horsepower cost, and this happens a lot. You're gonna know. You'll be a testament of it. Is a lot of they watch YouTube, back to YouTube, and they see, oh man, this guy made 800 horsepower in a K series. Until you start diving into how much this damn hobby costs, and then a lot of it, that's how you create a bitter car enthusiast. Is they start a car, And then they're like, damn, I'm 10 grand in, and this thing's not even running yet. It's like, am I gonna need 10 grand more? And that's how you see cars being sold.
Yep.
And things like, but understand this thing's expensive, you know? And to think that, you know, you're gonna get an engine build, or you're gonna have a boosted car at that, it's gonna break here, man. And if you're not really into this car stuff, if you're not really like, because there's three type of Honda guys. One, a Honda owner that just got one from the dealership. That's the first Honda guy. You know what I'm saying? There's two. There's a Honda guy that his homies have Honda, so he want to see what it's like about, and then they end up selling the car. And then three, you got your Honda guys.
Oh yeah, the hardcore ones.
You got the ones that have laptops and
the ones with the I love haters.
This
stickers.
man right here behind the camera, this man has a full E85 can.
400 horsepower.
Yeah, this guy has an E85 canister in his car right now. His whole car smells like E85.
Those are the best builds though. I feel you, because my Evo's just like that. The reek of E85, man, it's something else.
Yeah, so that's a category 3 Honda guy. Those are the 3 Honda guys, man. And I'm pretty sure that's the same for
Mitsubishis.
Yeah, Mitsubishi. You got a Mitsubishi owner that just bought a Mitsubishi for his family. 2, this guy that wants it, you know, and he ends up selling. And 3, you got dudes that have parts on Mitsubishi.
The hardcore ones. Yep.
Like you have a 3000 GT, you have
the Evo and the Eclipse.
That 3000 GT is so nice,
I know.
bro.
I never drive it. I feel bad.
Why? It breaks.
No, it does. I mean, it gave me issues initially. It was sitting for like 10 years before I got it running. But I don't know. I that's something to drive your cars.
Is that one the highest trim car?
Yes, it's the VR4, so that's a twin turbo all-wheel drive. So you could compare that to a Supra, the RX-7, the 300ZX, the GTR.
Oh, it's
the same category. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, back to my work. Right.
Course, let's go.
We always go back to the Miguel here. It's not about you, Miguel.
I'm not trying to
All
make
right. Anyway, what else was I talking about?
You're talking
The
about-
engines.
yeah.
Okay, so the engine work. So the customer comes in. He's like, "Hey, I want to make this much horsepower." Okay, let's do it. Set him the price. Usually, after I set 9 times out of 10, when I set the price for the first couple people, they're like, "No, I don't want to do it." But then people who follow through with it. Then the next stage is obviously getting the engine in, seeing what's wrong with it. Because an engine, you know, when I take apart an engine, you can say, a lot of customers say that this happened to it, but an engine really talks to me. It tells me, oh, this guy. I can tell when somebody doesn't know how to drive. Okay, just by the engine. Like, man.
Why, 'cause of the bearings?
Yeah, or the clutch is all burnt out. Like, yeah, man. Or the thrust washer is a little bit thinner on one side, because he's been riding the clutch. Like, bro, you don't know how to drive your car. Or all the valves are bent, but the timing belt isn't snapped. Like, you 1-2-1 your shit, son. I could tell, right? No, man, I was just driving, and then it just all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? So that's the next stage, is figuring out what happened to it, and then the final stage is doing the build, and and then after that. You gotta, in this industry, you gotta hope that the person who you built the engine for is responsible.
That's a whole other topic.
Oh
for
my
later.
God!
Yeah.
And it's very, now I asked the Lord for discernment. Is like, man, because if you're a young renter, you gotta know how to choose your customers, because there's people you build the engine for, and then they take it off roading, and then they come back, hey man, my engine's not running anymore. It's like, fool, you took it up the. You don't take care of your car.
Right. Or they don't break it in properly.
Or they don't break it in properly. So that's a whole nother topic.